peaceful protest turned into chaos overnight, leaving 2 people wounded by civilian gunfire, according to police. Officers in riot gear firing smoke and tear gas canisters into crowds ahead of the midnight curfew after police say some protesters turned violent. Children and families were seen among the crowd. At times, protesters returning tear gas canisters toward police, and others trying to recover from the gas fired into the crowds.
The situation first started to deteriorate with a shooting of a civilian. We quickly responded with additional officers to reach the victim and got them to a safe position. That was followed by shots being fired on officers, a number of Molotov cocktails being hurled, and then the looting.
But protesters say otherwise.
We were peaceful. This is unacceptable, and this is not the law.
Violence erupting as a preliminary autopsy report done by the family's own private pathologist, Dr. Michael Baden, reveals Brown was shot at least 6 times, twice in the head and 4 times in the arm. Baden adding that all of the bullets entered from the front, contradicting some eyewitness accounts that Brown was shot in the back. Also in the report, no trace of gunpowder residue found on the 18-year-old's clothing, which suggests Brown was shot from a distance, not up close. Dr. Baden says until he can examine the clothing himself, we won't know for sure.
God bless his soul. Police shot this boy outside my apartment.
This exclusive video obtained by CNN shows an up-close look at the aftermath from that day. Officer Darren Wilson, accused of shooting the teen, appears to be to the right. Earlier Sunday, Michael Brown's family grieved before a crowded church at the Justice for Michael Brown rally.
And Michael Brown was not just some young black boy. He was a human being. He was not an animal. But that's how he was killed.
The service was meant to honor their son and to demand justice.
They want to know that they will have their day in court, that the killer of their child will be held accountable to the full extent of the law.
So to bring you up to speed on the latest facts of what happened overnight after several nights of unrest, last night we know that at least 2 people were shot, not by police. These were shots that happened within the crowd, according to police. And now here's the question. You know, with the release of that autopsy and with the National Guard soon to step in, it is unclear how people in this community will react. We know that some protesters are already out here.